Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode we conquered a couple more counties from the Pechenegs up here, and other than that we're just waiting for our truce with Rome to expire. Also last episode we went from decayed theme system to intact theme system, giving us some extra tax and levy and stuff. Also I think I said that this didn't affect vassal opinion, even though it says quite clearly in the tooltip that it does. So that's fine, we have annoyed our vassals a bit by doing that. I guess my brain just didn't register the opinion part of the tooltip, but that's fine. We'll see if they get angry enough to join factions. We have 0 factions right now, so that's good. There's one person in there. Yep, there's your intact theme system modifier. I guess we'll see if we can give him some honorary titles. Increases his opinion by 10. What else is he unhappy about? Crown authority, Well, that's fine. And whatever notification that was that popped up a second ago there seems to have disappeared. Well, since we can't declare on Rome or the Pechenegs right now, our plot is at 47% against Rome. We can't really hope to get that above 100. We may as well look around elsewhere for potential targets. And since we do have a couple of counties up here, I guess we could look at... Actually, there's 3 tiny counties in here. The Duchy of Cherson. That actually is the whole de jure duchy. Well, we should still be able to declare war on these guys. We have raised army levies. Also, he's not independent, his liege is over here. Ah, the land over here, which I forgot about, has its levies raised. So we can liberate Crimea, which would vassalize non-nomadic lords and take all of their titles in this duchy. 2 counties, and there is 1 non-nomadic lord that we would vassalize, which would be fine. He's Tengri, but we won't hold that against him. That seems like a decent CB to use. Otherwise we can have a holy war, which I guess would give us the actual city holding instead of vassalizing that guy. Unfortunately, we do have the Holy War cooldown right now, which I assume is what is stopping us from declaring this. We can also Holy War for other duchies, but I think we'll just liberate Crimea. That seems like a relatively productive use of our time. And we'll hopefully be able to get by again on just our vassal levies. And without having to transport troops over from the islands. We'll disband this army right now. We might have to disband the 300 here as well, depending on whether any angry horse lords appear into this area. It's him calling in his vassal, that's fine. We'll get our first 2,000 on the way up here. Not sure exactly what happens when we take a county that has no holdings in it. Okay, our son is in need of education. We'll obviously do that ourselves. And it's not too early to arrange a good betrothal for him, before all of the good princesses are taken. So if we look for somebody about his own age, preferably strong or a genius, that would be ideal. There is a strong 6-year-old. I think I would prefer genius if we can get one. And there is one. The downside of arranging the betrothal so early is that we don't know what traits she's going to end up with, but I don't think it's really that important. We do have a faction for elective succession forming. We unfortunately have already given him an honorary title. We can start heading at gifts, but I don't think we really have the money to support that right now. Is it really right for us and the infidels to be fighting each other? Even if they worship idols and blaspheme, they are still the children of God. They too are people, aren't they? Well, we have no choice but to say we are merely protecting our faith one way or another. Gain 5 piety, and have a chance of becoming just or losing proud. Either of which I would be okay with. Alright, gaining just would have been better, but we lost proud. Not really a big deal. So we can siege and hold this province, but if we want to hold this one, we'll have to build a fort in here. I think. For 20 gold. In fact, that siege already got us to 99%. So it seems like he's just ready to give up. Okay, sounds good. I accept. Now we'll find out what happens when we gain a province without any holdings. Well, I guess we just hold on to it. So we can build holdings there. And this is a city, okay. Well, I guess I would like to build a castle here and then grant this duchy to the character who holds the castle, but I don't think we can really afford to build castles right now. We could just grant these 2 counties, or at least grant the 1 county that we hold to the Duke here. Which I guess would be fine. I'd be happier about doing that if they were part of the same de jure kingdom. Well, we'll just hold on to it for now, there's no reason not to. Maybe we can sort something out with it later. Arrange marriage from... Who are you? Oh, a vassal in the Pechenegs. Okay. You want to marry Steward to my niece. I don't think we can allow our niece to marry a nomad. It doesn't seem becoming. We'll decline. How are you doing, Room? Still not dead. Sorry to hear it. Our truce with them extends until the 17th of August, 1099, another 6 years or so. Definitely would like to kill him if at all possible. Oh, is this county revolting? That's not revolting, but this one is. So we could take this county. I think, though, that's actually not really going to help us out too much since we can take this whole duchy in a single war anyway. When it's back under the control of Room. Okay, so now you want to marry yourself to my niece. Okay, I wasn't really opening up negotiations, I was just saying no, so we'll just decline this again, I guess. I don't think this gives us a useful alliance anyway, since we won't be able to call him into wars. Since he is a vassal. Okay, his subject is being converted. I guess while we're at peace, we'll see what we can do. We could hold a feast and a summer fair. Fairly expensive, so maybe we'll just choose one. I think the feast will probably be more beneficial to us. Although we seem to have gotten rid of some people from the faction. We actually do not have a truce with the Pechenegs right now, so we can go to war with them again immediately, if we so desire, which we kind of do. I think I want to wait at this point for our feast, though, since I think going to war will cancel it. But it is coming up upon feast time, so we don't have to wait too long. No feast is complete without boar meat. Who will get the prestigious task of hunting and slaying the boars needed for the feast? We can send out our marshal. He gains prestige and likes us better. Could become wounded or maimed, but I don't think we care about that. We could hunt the boars ourselves, or force the peasants to hunt. I think we'll just send out the marshal. He is flattered, plus 25. My son is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Good for him. The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what foodstuff to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, duck, spices, wine and ale, honey for the desserts, cheeses, and perhaps even a swan or a peacock. We will spend enough on food to satisfy everyone's hunger. So probably no peacocks. Most of the preparation for the feast has been made. Now I only have to send out the invitations. This guy declines, okay. As does this guy. All kinds of people declining, but actually not that many. Mostly they accepted. And arranged marriage from the King of Georgia. Wants to marry his heir to my niece. Well, it won't give us an alliance, but I guess we'll accept. Or at least feudal and orthodox. Last of the guests had returned home and everyone agreed it was the year's greatest feast, so it should hopefully keep the factions at bay for a while. You've improved this guy's opinion, which will also help on that score. Oh, we have a lot of factions now. Okay. So let's see. I guess this guy, Alexandros, is in 2 factions, so maybe we'll prioritize working on his opinion. Where do you live? Down here. Move our Chancellor there and see if there's anything else we can do for him. No honorary titles available. Don't really want to part with that much money, so we'll just leave our Chancellor to do it. But we can go ahead and declare war on the Pechenegs. If we want to. Let's see what kind of CVs we have. So we have Liberation CVs still. Guess we probably just always have those. Against nomads. Let's see, we can take 3 counties here, or we could take 4 here. Or we can take these 2. And we'll start with these 4, I think. Looks like he has some Orthodox vassals maybe in there. We'll check it out in a sec. Yep, he has 2 Orthodox vassals, that's fine. They're apparently tribal. So maybe it's not ideal if we're going to end up gaining them as vassals. It's okay though. So again, just the vassal levies should be enough. Let's hope so anyway. Always raise our domain troops later if we need to. Called in his vassal, and I guess this is his other vassal. As expected, I suppose. Your mission has been a success already. This guy is happier, good. Let's gotten him out of one faction, it looks like, but he's still in this one. Oh, no longer. Okay. We'll leave our Chancellor there for maybe one more tick of opinion improvement and then move him elsewhere. You are taking a break from discussing war plans with your fellow commanders and decide to start chatting with one of your guards. He tells you, "My cousin is out fighting infidels, and what do I get? Guard duty." We'll tell him he'll get his opportunity to kill infidels soon. Gain a tiny amount of prestige. We are almost up to 4,000 prestige, so we'll stop approving opinion from that pretty soon. And we can invest in technology. So, let's see. I guess castle infrastructure is probably good. Not that we're really building any improvements at this point anyway. And our daughter needs an education. I guess she is going to be next in line to the throne right now, so we should probably educate her ourselves. Although she is slow, so she's never going to be great. Maybe it's more beneficial then to just use her for vassal opinion. Let's see if we can actually see the realm tree. There we go. Thanks to the commenter who let me know that the realm tree actually can be clicked if you find exactly the right pixel to click on. So let's see. Peloponnese is relatively happy, I guess. You're the guy we have our Chancellor working on, so I guess we'll go for this guy, Samos. Let's see, we'll do it this way. I guess he's the wrong culture, is probably part of why he doesn't like us. He was the formerly Muslim guy that we vassalized. We can force him to change religion, but not culture. Still no honorary titles, and I definitely don't want to send him a gift, so that's fine. I guess we'll move our Chancellor over there as soon as he has improved opinion again with this Duke, which he just has. Alright, let's get up here and into our target duchy. We inherited a holding. Okay, is this a city? Over here. Yes, I guess we'll just create a new vassal. We probably can't do it because we have it occupied right now. Or rather, the Pechenegs have it occupied. Okay. Well, we'll just deal with that for now and fix it later. Your mission has been a success, and we have a county converted to Orthodox. Good. Let's move you over to this county. Also fulfills our ambition. Let's try to amass a hoard of wealth, I guess. 2,500 is quite a lot, but maybe we can do it. My moodiness and tendency to lash out at people is getting worse. I sleep too little and can't seem to stop worrying. So we're going to become stressed. It's not great, but we don't have any other health penalties, so I think we'll be fine. At least for the moment. Alright, so we see 3,000 or so Pecheneg troops here. I guess we go and fight them. Need a new Chancellor. This guy can have the job and he can go and take over his predecessor's mission. So let's see if we can go in without a river crossing here, maybe. We can if we go around to the north. Come in from here. Let's see if that is possible. Good. So let's see. Yep, that got him out of the faction, so we now only have this guy. Hopefully it won't cause us too many problems. This battle is apparently going just fine. Good. We'll follow and fight him again. Gets us to 67. I guess we'll head down here and fight his vassal's army too. Hopefully get us enough war score for the victory. Especially if we take back these occupations. We can quickly assault this. And we're actually not going to catch him there, but he did at least stop occupying the county. There aren't any holdings in there, and nomads can't build forts, so I guess they can't hold it without keeping an army there. My brother asked me for a fief of his own, we'll mention a church career. So if we're not going to catch this, we may as well just go and siege his capital, or look for other Pecheneг armies to fight, I think. But for now we are just about out of time, so we'll leave it here, and continue next time. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.